We got there in the end. They put us under a lot of pressure, to be fair. They're not a bad team. They're a typical team, I would say, that play in that sort of level where they'll play consistently a particular way and they'll continue to test you until they get in. And to be fair, I mean, you can say in parts of the play we had our luck in terms of they hit the bar, I think, a few times as well. But I think at the vital moments we showed a real quality, and I think that's where I think we deserve to win. Also, it's a new team. We had a few debutants today, so again, it's a case of obviously starting to gel as we go along. Obviously, we've had a few results that didn't go our way at the back end of last year, so our margin for error in terms of obviously games this year is quite small, so we do have to get it right quite early. But I thought the debutants did well, were assured, did the right things, and that's what we really want. We want people to come in, do the right things consistently, so we can start getting back to the spine, which I spoke about before, and and then we can start going on a bit of a run, because we've got the quality going forward, as you saw. You know, when there's some great play today, you know, from all of the front players. Showed their quality as and when it was needed. So we've got it going forward. We just got to make sure the base behind them is fine, and then we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think they hit the crossbar 3 times, and he made 10, 20 saves up in the air. So as the gaffer said, they had their way of playing. They were trying to ping it behind their wing backs, and then if they got it in the middle, dropping their shoulder and shooting. And they probably had more shots than any team we've faced for a while. But no, they were strong. I mean, Josh would be able to say how physical they were, and the gaffer wasn't on the pitch. But yeah, that's some good players, and all very organised side. So again, it's really good to come away with a win.
Shout out to my little brother Noah. He was quality today. He even got a bit of an armband towards the end. But yeah, no, I think it was an all-round team effort. I think we showed our intensity. We showed how much we kind of wanted the game and the desire, and it was obviously great that both of us could get on the score sheet today. But I think just from Dan in goal all the way up to Noah up top and Sherman up top, like we wanted to kind of get that result. So a bit of quality when we needed. I think we were great on the counter attack as well. I think we looked dangerous every single time that we were pressing them, and I think when we try to focus and play our football and not try to overplay it and use the people that we have to our advantage, i.e. Noah, Sherwin, and the pace that we have, we can threaten any team, and so we continue using that ethos and going forward, and literally we can have a great year. Well, unbeaten in 2022, so yeah. It was a bit of a weird waterlogged 4G, and obviously at the beginning it was skidding across, but after a while it started to stick because of how much water was on there. So you had to obviously judge the pace of the ball, the way you're passing it as well as how much it might stick on the pitch. But we're in the same conditions as the opposition, so we can't use that as an excuse or anything as well. You have to adapt, and you have to make sure you're doing well amongst that. So it played a bit of a part, but we're a smart enough team to use that well and continue to do the job, which I think we did.
Geoff, can you introduce the new signings that we saw today?
Jason plays with me in the mornings, or has played with me in the mornings. He's played at a decent level, so he can play right back, centre back, he can cover there, he's got good distribution. And Colin is sort of like we feel was the missing link that we've been missing in terms of that command in the back four, talking, organising from the back, especially with Jordan, who's going to be out long term. We needed someone who can come in and sort of fit that bill. And he's been out for a while, played at a good level, so it'll take a while to kind of get up to his peak optimum. But like I said, if he can come in and organise and get the people around him, organise, and we've got a lot of good defenders with good potential. We just need someone that's just going to pull them around. That's Fama, Musa, just a few of the younger ones, just to pull them around and just encourage them and just get them in their positional sense there, and then I think we'll be fine. As I said, we know individually they're all good defenders, but sometimes just need that little bit of concentration, which is affected, like you saw at Brentford. You lose concentration for here and there. You can lose 2 or 3 goals in a quick snap like that. So it's good to get those 2 on board, and potentially a couple more. So we just want competition. That's all we want, really, competitive edge going into the business end of the season.
Just to add, correct me if I'm wrong, he was a Tom before as well. Because I don't know.
He was registered. I don't know if he played.
Okay.
He was at Clapton under, I think, Johnny. And so he does know Jack and know a few other players before. So, and that's why, you know, the theme song at the end.
Yeah.
You know, he was familiar with words in it. So
He was familiar with the
routine. But you can see he's confident, and that's what we need. A bit of confidence, experience and confidence to add to what we've got already.
Josh, prime example, you know, our attacking threat is the best in the league by far. But, you know, when we were on song and, you know, Geoff showed at the end there, simple ball through, Noah's pace, bang, and Josh has just been getting better and better as well. So going forward with, touch wood, we've never had any issues, have we? We've always been strong. We've got experience to share, we've got Noah coming through, Fred obviously was missing today, another half was on the bench. So we've got plenty of options going forward. But Jordan, unfortunately, is probably going to be out for the rest of the season. So we've had to just look at the defence. And there's a lot of games coming up, and hopefully we keep winning the cups and we keep getting through the cups. So we need a stronger base at the back. Dan came in today. I thought he did really well in the conditions and the way they were shooting and targeting him. So we've got cover everywhere, but centre backs, and it's just, I think since we started, we've always sort of struggled a bit with injuries and stuff. So for us having these two lads come in, brilliant. Yeah, it just adds. And competition in training at Wednesday, the Wednesday training sessions are much higher now as well. So people know there's competition, so everyone's trying that a little bit harder as well. And the intensity's just moved up a bit, so really good.
In terms of keeping people happy, that's what we've got to just encourage them. You know, there will be times people will be away, injuries, suspensions, people have commitments, so people will get their minutes. So we just got to keep the family kind of based and everyone sort of competitive and just be ready for when they do come in. You never know when it will be, and you know, we can possibly give a couple of cup finals for the fans who turned out today. And again, we can't thank them enough, you know, for turning out in these sort of conditions. Potentially it was meant to rain. Today it was a last minute change in terms of the kickoff, so we can't thank them enough for coming out, especially what's going on outside at the moment. So appreciate it, and hopefully, you know, we can give them a bit of a cheer. You know, it's a bit of an encouragement for the weekend with a good win.